Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Theta Ministries and Podcast. I'm your host, Wes, and I'm going to, be talking about a recent announcement that I made on my channel. Uh, Essentially, I landed my first debates. They're actually coming through this time. The last time I tried setting up a debate, it fell through. So I'm able to actually, I've been planning for these debates. And I actually have it next Wednesday. It'll be on Ephesians chapter 1, and the premise of this debate is, does Ephesians 1 teach Reformed theology? Now, I am definitely going to be affirming, obviously, the affirmative on that. And so as through my study, as I've been really rereading over and over again through Ephesians 1, I've almost pretty much reconvinced myself of this position. Because when I saw this, the view that I have now on Ephesians 1 about God's sovereignty and how Paul over and over again uses the word kata as according to, over and over again in reference to as why things are happening the way they are, in kata thelematos to theou, according to the will of God. And I keep on reading that phrase over and over again in the Greek in Ephesians 1. So that's been really helpful with my study on preparing for this debate that's going to be happening in a week. Now, that's been helpful. And that's my first technically moderated debate. You guys know I have debate experience, but not an actual moderated debate yet. This will be my first officially moderated debate. It'll be on the channel, and I'll release it on the same day that it happens. It'll be pre-recorded, and I'll edit it if needed, and I'll throw it on the channel. And the video will be maybe roughly an hour 15, an hour 20 minutes long. And so I'm very excited. It's from what I'm pretty sure this format is 10-minute opening statements, 5-minute rebuttals, 10-minute cross-examinations, and 5-minute closing. So it's pretty much a half-length debate. It's enough to get the ball rolling in terms of a discussion, but it's not a full-on, full-length, 2.5 hour long debate with everything, all the bells and whistles of it. Very short length debate. But I'm very happy for my first moderated debate. That's on Ephesians chapter 1. Does it teach Reformed theology or does it not, obviously? So that'll be this coming Wednesday. It'll be the following Wednesday because today is Thursday. I'm recording this episode to make up for yesterday. But that'll be the debate that's happening next Wednesday. That video will drop, and I hope God uses me in that debate. I pray the Holy Spirit keeps me calm, keeps me at peace, because especially as of recently, I've learned even more than ever that the only peace that I've ever had has been from the Helper, and that the only really true peace I want anymore is from Him. I don't want it for my house self anymore. I've tried many fleshly ways of trying to fulfill that peace, and it never works. And the Holy Spirit will always, for some reason, the Holy Spirit always just comes through and gives me the final piece of the assurance of salvation. And you really can't beat it. So, that's been my rock. That's everything to me. But in regards to that debate is happening next Wednesday. That will be up the same day it happens. And then I have to travel out of state for a little bit less than a week. And then when I come back, I have to prepare for my next debate, which is going to happen on August 18th. And that is going to be a Sunday. As far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure it is a Sunday. And that topic will be the same title, just a different chapter of the Bible thrown in there. But it will be, does Romans chapter 9 teach Reformed theology? And I'll be debating, ironically, I talked to the guy I'm debating. He's a nice fellow. His name is Mike, or Michael. But I'm debating him on the 18th of August on Romans 9, so that'll be my second moderated debate. And it'll be more experience for me getting into what I feel my true purpose is as ministry, as an apologetics and theology ministry. Debating has been a big dream of mine, and so these will be the little, stepping stones into getting me into debate. Pretty much, not full-time essentially, because nobody has that amount of time, but getting me into the realm of debate in the Christian world. And so that'll be nice. So I have 2 moderated debates set up right now. And I feel a little bit better after doing so much more study and and knowing both of the guys that I'm debating personally, I know more. The guy I'm debating next Wednesday, I know him sort of personally, and he's a great brother. And I know him pretty well. Me and him have clashed in the past about the King James version issue, King James onlyism issue, and we've discussed our differences in that. So we've had debates with each other unofficially on private voice chats, but on an actual debate platform, not yet. So that will be happening, and hopefully it'll be a very brotherly and edifying discussion. And I pray that even Shadow edifies me in this discussion. And I pray that he gives me a challenge. I don't want this to be a cakewalk for me. I want to be humbled by this debate, because I know that if I'm really cocky after this debate, it's going to be really, really soul shattering if my next debate goes horribly. So I want to try to walk in the spirit of humility whenever I'm doing these debates. But yay, I'm very excited for them. And I'm almost done crafting the opening statement. Essentially, all I do is walk through the entire chapter of Ephesians 1 as to why it supports Reformed theology. And yeah, I'm almost done with the opening statement. I have to finish up the exegesis texts, and then I do my final thoughts for the closing of the opening statement. That's ironic, I'm saying closing and opening. And then we'll have that done, and then I gotta practice my opening statement, and then get my cross-examination questions going, and maybe a little bit of closing. I want to try to keep my closing pretty free-flowing in general. But yeah, so that's what I'm focused on at the moment is reading in my ministry and getting debate prep ready. And I have been missing doing these podcasts every single week. They've been very fun to do, and I haven't done my book reviews in a while because I've been doing so much debate prep and all that stuff. And I'm going to try to get more debates going with people that are not just provisionists, because both of the people that I am debating, having the moderated debates with, are both provisionistic. So I want to try to get myself a little bit more uncomfortable, because that's what a true debater does, is diving into the war zone, not just picking at people who are below them. I'd rather, sort of match my own level in terms of debate skill and knowledge. So, but yeah, and then regarding that debate announcement, that's there. So I'll have a debate up this month and a debate up next month. I'm very excited for both of them. Now, moving on, I was thinking of doing maybe a pre-debate actually walkthrough of Ephesians 1, just to give like a little bit of a pre-debate exegesis of Ephesians 1 before you guys can actually see me do it live on a debate format. And yeah, maybe I'll do that on the Sunday, but I also have to finish up my Mark series. I have to do Mark chapter 2. And so that'll be what I'm maybe focusing on coming this Sunday. Because this Sunday I have church for a little bit, and then I got to do the Mark video finally. I haven't even touched Mark 2 yet. Actually, funny enough, the last time that I tried to record a Mark chapter 2 video, my ADHD or whatever I have sidetracked me off, and I just couldn't focus. So I hit the stop recording button, and I just gave up. So that's why I did the however long it was, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours long, Leighton Flowers versus James White debate video review. Because like a live stream at that point is more productive if I can actually do stuff in real time rather than pre-record it and then make sure I can upload it. And I'm like, you know what, that works too. But either way, I'm very excited for the future of this channel and the future for my ministry, and finally get back on track without any stumbles. Now I know there's going to be stumbles in the future, but I want to finally get back on track with uploading every single time I'm supposed to be uploading. Whether it's my Sundays or my Wednesday episodes. And I have off those days from work anyways. I set those days off specifically because of that, and I haven't been doing it. So I want to get back into it after a week or two. Well, I think it's only been about a week since I last uploaded. But I need to make sure I'm on schedule. I keep on missing stuff. But I finally have the motivation to pull through with it and keep on uploading every single week and do, my podcasts every single week. So there's that. And yeah, I will be uploading again on Sunday. It'll be the pre-debate Ephesians 1 walkthrough, and then Wednesday will be the debate video itself. So there's no need for having to do a whole other book review or something in that manner, I guess. I'd rather just use that video for that day and have that content out. And anyway, watch me hopefully do decent in that debate. So, very excited for it. A little bit nervous, not gonna lie. But I pray that the Lord will comfort me and comfort my opponent there as well. So, my opponents, I guess. So, this was just a quick update video. I love you all, and I will see you later. And you know what I always say. Godspeed.